Hi, everybody. Um, Welcome. Um, so you all are familiar with to some degree with the Taoist concept of yin and yang. It's really in popular culture, I think now, and it just means balance. Um, when there's this, there's that. It's like two sides of a coin. You can't have a coin with one side. So today we're going to be working with one aspect of that, and that has to do with sort of compression and release. So our bodies are exerting an outward pressure, and it balances the pressure on our body from the atmosphere. Um, So these two forces are in balance. And in order to have a body, in order to have a being, there has to be an inside and an outside. So that they co-arise. So one way to balance yin and yang is balancing the awareness of the internal, that's inside our bodies, and with the external. So we have really three things to deal with, um, and this is from the Buddha. We have body, and we have breath, and we have mind. And mind also means heart, um, thinking, emotions. It's the same thing. So body, breath, and mind. That's sort of what we're working with, right? When we're doing a meditation and when we're doing Qigong. So um, Thich Nhat Hanh talks about body, he says speech, which is a little different iteration of breath, but so body, breath, and mind in perfect harmony. Okay, and that's the awakened state when they're all in perfect harmony. Um, and so what that means in the context of Qigong is that body means feeling. Okay, so if we're not looking at our body, we know it's here because we can feel it, right? That our body is just every cell in our body can feel. It's all alive, right? So that's body. And then we know what breath is. Breath is air moving in and out. It's also balancing. So in breath balances out breath. In the air goes in the lungs, goes out of the lungs. So that's body breath. And then what is less known is mind. And so how do we bring those into harmony? Okay, and so this is what breath meditation, if you do sitting meditation, the breath meditation is about harmonizing body, breath, and mind in stillness, really. What we'll do is we'll combine the mind with the breath and the sensations in the body. Okay, and by combining all three, you'll feel it. You'll know. There's this. We develop this resonance, and the separate self expands. And that's where we're going to go tonight. So just sort of the background of that. Okay, it's just basic qigong, really. And we're going to early on we're going to do some standing. I'd like to do a little bit more standing because it's going to tire us out a little bit more, and it's going to push us just a little bit, which is good, because then those things magnify the experience of the sitting practice at the end. Okay, so just the caveat is, if these standing practices do not work for you, if you have a shoulder issue or a spine issue, or if whatever reason it may be, If standing doesn't work for you, or if holding your arms out doesn't work for you, then modify. Stay with us, but modify the practice. Okay, so rather than standing, you can sit. Or rather than holding your arms up for a certain amount of time, you can imagine holding your arms up. That's almost as effective. Okay, so don't hurt yourself. Don't do anything that really is not good for your body. So let's get started. So just pointing out a little bit as we go. So we're turning left and then we're turning right. Right. So this is balancing yin and yang. We're shifting the weight onto the right foot and then onto the left foot. And then let's practice doing this and all that we do with awareness of the breath. Don't worry about how fast or slow you're moving. If you're just aware of the breath while you're doing the movement, that's enough, because the mind will harmonize the movement with the breath. It'll harmonize the body and the breath. And then you want to use your mindfulness to monitor this. And so if thoughts begin creeping in, that's okay. Then just notice that and then bring the attention into the breath, into the physical sensations of the body. You can do the movement more vigorously. If your mind is kind of busy, then you can do this a lot of different ways. Really bend the knee, really sink down, let the arms go, and that'll bring your attention into your body. And then also just notice a little bit the area around your body, around the body, because you're not standing still, so you're inhabiting kind of bigger space by moving. So just sort of be aware, and around front, left, right, and behind also. So that this movement is taking place in some kind of like a bubble or a field that you can be aware of. We like to call it our personal space. Like to have a little space around the body. Okay, and then reducing the movements. Okay, and now, so we're aware of the sensations of the standing body. We're aware of the posture. We're aware of the breath. We're aware of the space around the body. And now then, with bowing to the directions, we're going to extend our awareness to the four directions plus up and down. So let's bow to the east or to the first one. So the attention goes in that direction and then comes back from that direction. So with the out breath, send the attention out. With the in breath, come back in. turning to the west. And breathe out when you bend down. Breathe in when you come up. Okay, and then back to the first position. Okay, so we're going to focus our attention up. So first we go down, so sitting down as the knees straighten. So watch the hands, watch them go up. Okay, good. And send the attention up beyond, way beyond the body, through the hands, through the top of the head. Extend your attention and your feeling sense way up with the out breath. And then come back into the body with the in breath. Okay, and then we're going to move the hands around. Okay, and then ready. So then with the next out breath, we'll bend the waist. And just relax. Just hang upside down a little bit. With the out breath, we're extending our attention down into the earth. With the in breath, from the earth up into the body. And then just come back to standing. And then the hands come up. Okay, now here, with the in breath, we bring our attention into the body. You can do it through the hands if you want to. With the out breath, our attention radiates out in all directions. Just relax. So we're moving our attention all around the body with the out breath, bringing it into the body with the in breath. We're doing this with the breath and by feeling. So when it comes in, we're feeling our organs inside our body. In the out breath, we extend our sense of touch out beyond the body. Okay, very good. When you're ready, just come back to standing. Okay, now let's go into Trembling Mountain. And just do this movement as the body wants to. If you feel you're getting mentally distracted, then do it more vigorously. And you'll obviously and naturally be aware of the sensations in the body, on the skin and inside the body, and we'll be aware of the breath. So just let go of the joints. Okay, let's increase the intensity a little bit more. Okay, now a little bit more. Good. Okay, so all together we'll stop on the count of 3. So 1, 2, 3. So let's use our mindfulness, and so we're going to put our attention onto the body. That is our sense of touch. How does the body feel? How does the inside of the body feel? And moving the attention to the breath. So we're going to bring the attention internally with the in-breath, and then radiate out with the out-breath. So into this area around the body. And just relax. All right, very good. And now let's go into the 5 standing postures. So we'll start with standing 1. The palms are facing each other. There's a little bit of a bend at the elbow. And just let the knees be soft. And pretend you're about to sit down on a high stool. So there's just a little bit of flex in the hips. So we're aware of the stillness of the body. Our eyes are cast down or closed. And we're aware of the movement in the body, the heartbeat and the breath. Okay, let's go a little more granular now and feel the tingling in the body. This is the aliveness of the body, the nervous system. Just feel the tingling. So the tingling is, it's rhythmic, but very, very, very fast. So that's movement in the body too. Okay, so with the in-breath, we're aware of the tingling in the body. And with the out-breath, we're extending that awareness to the field around the body. So there's a field of aliveness around the body. There actually is. The body's radiating heat, so the molecules are moving faster. We're also radiating electromagnetic energy in all directions. So in breath, feel the body. Out breath, extend all around the body. Okay, very good. Now let's take a few more breaths. Okay, now we'll go into standing position 2. So sitting down a little, let the hands come up. Opposite the heart. Fingers are pointing at each other. This is called embracing the moon, because you make a circle with the arms and you make a crescent moon with the hands. You know, the out breath, if you want to, you can direct your attention from the heart through the arms and create a synapse between the hands. The out breath. So we're sort of moving the chi, moving the energy through the arms and fingers. And then it comes back to the heart, goes around. Or you can just do internal and then radiating, whatever you want. And check that the other muscles in your body are relaxed. They may tighten up a little, and if they do, then just relax them. There may be a connection between the hands and the heart as well. Okay, so the hands are kind of describing the space around the body to the front, and also to the back and the sides. So this standing physical breathing body is kind of surrounded and supported by this more amorphous kind of energetic body that you can feel. Okay, very good. Take a few more breaths. Okay, and then dipping the knees again. And we'll let the hands come up to the forehead. So window to the moon. We're making a triangle right in the center of the forehead. And the visualization for this is the full moon that's shining between in that triangle and shining into the forehead and into the brain and down through the body. So the in-breath, then we pull in the moonlight, and out-breath, then it goes down the body, and repeat. You can go down the arms. If your shoulders are getting a little stiff, just move it down through your shoulders. So this is a moon meditation. This is yin energy. It's cool and receptive. So it's coming through the hands, through the forehead, filling the body with this sort of cool light.
Is your dog out here? Is that your dog? It's Denise. Yeah, not a problem.
Let's take a few more breaths. Okay, and then dipping the knees. So, and now the hands are going to come up above the head. So we're still making that triangle, but now it's at the top of the head, above the crown of the head. So this is aligning the whole body from the center of the earth up through the body, out the crown, up into the universe. And so this is receiving the light as it's been taught to me, the light of the sun, the moon, and the stars. So it's sort of the light of the universe. And then with the breath and with the attention, cycling that through the body. Now, you can also do breathing the stars if you want, where you're breathing it in through the pores of the skin, filling up the body, and then breathing out. So the body is sort of just part of space, and the skin is porous. Okay, very good. Let's take a few more breaths. Okay, and then dipping the knees again, and we're going to just send the hands out around. And we'll end up with the hands straight, straight with the arms. The palms are facing down, kind of at an angle, so they're somewhat facing each other and somewhat facing the earth. Okay, let's take a few more breaths. Okay, very good. Go ahead and break your stance if you want to. And let's just loosen up now. All right, so before going into sitting, let's go ahead and do a few cloud hands just to sort of inhabit this space around the body. So the palms are in a line with the center of the body. As we turn the direction of the upper arm, then we switch, still keeping it at the center of the body. Turn the other way, switch, and then just make it into a dance. So we can really feel the air around us. So we're breathing the air around us in, and then we're exchanging. And you can do this however you want. This can be very big. Or it can be smaller. And then you want to use your mind now to be doing this behind your body as well. It sounds funny, but we're very aware of where our hands are. So we're aware of the front and the left and the right. And then we're just going to project our attention behind us. So we're aware of the space behind us, all around us. And if you turn a little more, that might help. We're aware of the space behind us, above us, below us. Okay, let's reduce some movements. Okay, very good. Come back. And now let's do diagonal flying. So whatever the lower arm is, we'll turn in that direction, wind up, and then send that arm out. Now the lower arm goes the other way, upper arm goes back. And we're sending out the lower one. Wind up, send it out, and balance it by moving the other one behind you. Right. And so this is extending now. We're throwing our attention in a way in the direction of that hand. And then by extension, all directions, because the lower hand is extending too. So this sort of moves this awareness around the body, moves it out farther. So maybe you get a sense of sort of the bigger space. Bigger space. Okay, let's do one more on each side. Okay, very good. And then come back, the center. Okay, very good. And now let's just bring both hands to the middle dantian. Okay, so touching heaven, touching earth. So one goes up, the other goes down. Palms are facing each other. Stretch, extend. Out breath, come back. And now left and right. Up and down. Okay, so there's three positions here. There's the vertical, there's the horizontal, and then there's the center. And you can hold any of these positions. And the reason to do that is to use your mind and extend your sense of feeling. So in the position, you can feel the body, can feel arms, hands, and we're going to extend with the out breath, extend the mind way, way, way up, way, way, way down. And just be expanded in that way. Okay? And then just come back. And then the center, we can extend our attention internally. This is embracing the heart. So you can feel the breath, the lungs, feel the heart. Extend our attention internally. And then extending way out in all directions. Extending our attention way beyond just this body. In our imagination and by feeling, we're extending our sense of touch. Feeling the space around the body. Okay? So, on your own pace, you can practice the movement, and that's good. And you can hold any one of those positions if you want to. And so this is very much like a tree. Up and down are the upper branches and the roots. Extending down into the earth, way up into the sky. Good. And then out in all directions. So this is the branches, connection to other trees or what's around. And then there's the awareness of just the body of the tree, the trunk of the tree, the whole tree. Okay, and then when you're ready, then just return to that standing one position. Okay, very good. Now let's go ahead and take our seat, our stool, cushion, whatever you're using. This meditation practice is good to be done anywhere, particularly in nature. If you're surrounded by living things, you will feel them. You'll feel connected to them. You'll feel their presence, and they'll feel yours. So let's just recall we body, breath, and mind. So body is sensations and posture. Just might want to drop the chin a little bit. And so we can feel the body. The body's here, feet are on the floor. And then we can feel the breath. Breath is a felt sense too. And we can feel the tingling quality in every nerve ending in the body, inside and on the surface. And then using the mind, with the in-breath, we bring our attention into the felt sense inside the body. And the out-breath, the felt sense all around the body, beyond the limits of the skin. Now, this is not just an imagination game, because it's being done with the breath, and we're extending our sense of touch. Using our mind to feel all the organs in the body with the in-breath, bones, muscles, and then extending out, sort of reaching out in all directions, feeling all around the body. And you can extend it quite far. So just to simplify this a little, let's just focus on the internal. And so with the in-breath, we'll bring our attention inside the body. With the out-breath, we'll keep it there and just rest. So use your mind to put your attention anywhere in the body or the whole body and just feel it. And if you like, you can focus on that tingling sensation. And that's the chi, that's the life force energy, that's the aliveness of the body. And the Taoists would say this is the consciousness of the body, meaning that every cell is conscious. It has this vibrating quality. Okay. Very good. And so when you're ready, then we'll switch to the out breath. So the in breath is just a sort of a wind up. The out breath, we're extending that vibratory quality, that tingling, we're extending that beyond the body in all directions. Then the in breath, we just rest. Out breath, extend, radiate. The air is vibrating. The light around the body is vibrating. Sounds moving through the air are vibrating. This is not a delusion. This is just an extension of consciousness, feeling beyond the body where there is tingling around the body, movement. And with each out breath, you can extend even farther if you want to. So there are other beings out there, and each being is alive and tingling with aliveness, whether it's a human, an animal, or a plant. And so this is called the resonant field. It just means that all of space around us, all of it is vibrating, which it is. We're just being one with that. We're not making it up. So this vibratory quality, this aliveness, this tingling is taking place within the body and also all around the body, everywhere, all at once. This is chi, so this is aliveness. Aliveness manifests into forms, but itself is not contained. Okay, very good. And now you can just continue the meditation as you like. You can shift the attention to internal with the in-breath, external with the out-breath, or the opposite. Or you can stay with internal or radiant. Or you can just sit and enjoy breathing. And thoughts will just dissolve in this radiance. You may have a sense of, in addition to this solid body sitting here, a bigger body all around it. It's just supporting, it's just reassuring, it's very pleasant. It's the interface of this separate body with the rest of the environment. And the Buddha called this the breath body. Okay, let's take a few more breaths. And then just gradually move your hands a little, fingers, toes. Just move the body. See, maybe it got a little stiff. So just like we can see all these objects in our environment, we can also feel them. We can feel their presence. Okay, very good. So let's do our closing. So all together, let's clap one time. 1, 2, 3. Make heat. And gently massage the eye sockets, the face, the temples, ears, scalp, whatever you want. And sort of brush down the body. And then make loose fists, tap the kidneys. Massage the kidneys. Okay, very good. Thank you so much for your presence and for your practice. And if you would like to fade off, please do that. And if you'd like to stay for a little bit of discussion, you can do that.